Had to make a quick pit stop and now we're back on the road. Here we are in Horrocks. Horrocks is a grocery store. We're visiting family. They have awesome things like these are all balsamic vinegars and oils. So they have like cherry balsamic, which is Michigan cherries, garlic and mushroom infused oils, but they have all of these different varieties. Oh my gosh. And a lot of things here are in bulk, so a lot of things here are by the pound. Like candies and such are by the pound. They also have a wonderful gelato stand right here. The gelato prices are pretty great, honestly. Man, oh man. This is crazy looking gelato. And they have a ton of it. Wow. So here they have their bulk candy. It's $3.99 a pound, which is not a bad price at all for bulk candy. Kind of wish I'd come here last week when I really needed some. Then they have popcorn. These bags are $4 each, and these are all freshly popped here in the store. So here they have their poppers. You see them kind of tumbling some right there to add flavor. Everything's here, and they make it fresh every day. Isn't this crazy? Ooh, dill pickle popcorn. I might have to get that from my coworker. She loves dill pickle stuff. They have a fudge and candy counter, and their fudge is $10.99 a pound, which is about the right size for fudge. They also have sucrose-free fudge. What? And they have their chocolates. The cookies and cream cup down here. Now that's delicious. I love that they had to put this out. Hilarious. Oh, cinnamon swirl. This bread is from Great Harvest Bread Company, which is also local to the city, to Lansing, and I love it so flippin' much. This cinnamon swirl bread is my favorite bread of all time. This is good. One other thing about Horrocks here is that they also do their own roasting of coffee, and they have a free coffee bar. So you can see here they're roasting up some coffee beans, and then they have a free coffee bar right here. So what do they got right now? French vanilla, decaf, El Salvador, medium roast. Wow. And just house. For people who don't like coffee, they also have tea. They have hibiscus tea and unsweetened black tea, as well as water. Even with the choices of coffee, you also have choices of flavorings. I mean, they've got every creamer sort that you can imagine, and raw honey and raw sugar, and then they have, all these different flavorings. I don't know how you could even remotely choose. So this place is a bit massive. So for a little bit of wayfinding, we were just down there, and that's where the gelato is. So the gelato is right where my finger is, and we turned the corner, and now we are further over here, and here's where we roasted the coffee. Now if we turn past these wonderful roast beans that are roasted here, we get towards the produce area. They always have these wonderful freezer areas, which usually have low carb, vegan, vegetarian options, which are usually kind of hard to find. So they have these wonderful little areas over here. Now we are in the produce section. Let me do a quick sweep of this produce section. It goes all the way the length of the store. So, needless to say, if you need produce, you come to Horrocks, man. I like the ceiling decoration are all piñatas, which of course are all for sale. So if you guys need a piñata and you are in the mid-Michigan area, come on over to Horrocks. Just off of produce is the spices. So they have these 2 racks just full of different spices. And we have this rack over here also full of spices. But moreover, this whole back wall is bulk spices, beans, and rice. So these are all the dry goods in the back here. So a little bit of wayfinding. We were just standing right down there. And now we're in the other side section of produce. Only one little refrigerated area. This place is on the cooler side. So I'm not kind of surprised that they have everything kind of out instead of in an area. Oh, this place keeps growing. Last time I was here, they did not have a salad bar, let alone this massive salad bar. And last time I was here, a few years ago, they did not have this wonderful pizza station with, looks like, 8 different styles of pizza. But they have had these like 20 soups in the soup bar for quite some time. And some of these look pretty amazing too. The broccoli cheese is by far my favorite. They also have some of their desserts. Kombucha. Oh, they got my favorite. That is my actual favorite stuff right there. Cookies and cream mousse. They also have kind of deli favorites over here, pre-portioned. Alright, so where we are. And again, this is kind of hard. Produce section's over here. The spice and other section is just beyond that area right there. And now we just went past the salad bar and pizza station and the soup bar. And now we're over here near what would be kind of considered the deli, but really we just call it the cheese area. And the reason why is you'll see in just a second. So to get a good view of it, let's start by the cheddars. So this whole line down here is just cheeses. Some of these cheeses are local, some of them are imported, but they're all usually really well priced. They actually have an event here a couple times a year where they break open a giant wheel of cheese. And it is actually an event. These wheels of cheese come in the hundreds of pounds. You can kind of see there's a couple Parmesan Reggianos right by in the back there. And they have even bigger wheels of cheddar that get broken up into different little bits like this. And everything here is priced by the pound. Shrimp by the pound. They got fully cooked and not. $9 a pound for shrimp is not great, but not bad either. They also have all these different types of fish and crab. King crab right now is $30 a pound. Holy moly. There is the produce area. We turn to our right a little bit. We're at the very top of this produce area. We have our sushi bar. The sushi here is made daily, and it's usually really well priced and very good. So they do make it right here. I'm going to turn a little bit more to my right. Then over here is the canned goods area that are all Horrocks brand canned goods. These canned goods, I have to come and show them to you because it's not just the sheer amount. It's like the style of things I've never seen before. Like we start with some pickled garlic, and then we've got pickled dilly corn, garlic dilly beans, pickled baby beets, which are so good. These zesty bread and butter pickles are one of my friend's favorites. Here's more jelly and jams. And then it goes all the way down there. Alright, so here is the canned goods area. We're going to go to our left just a little bit. You'll see the cheese area, the top of it right here. We're going to take another right and up through the breads and local breads and pastas that are made here in Lansing and for Horrocks. We're heading up into the wine bar. With the wine bar, they start with our canned wines and seltzers and spritzers. And then we start with our sakes, which they have probably one of the best selection of sake I've seen in a lot of places. Sake and plum wine. This is where the restrooms are. Found the restrooms. They're by the wine bar. We have all different styles of wine. Like, huge selection of wine. So now if we turn around from our wine, here is the actual wine bar where you can come and do wine tastings. So I'm here at the wine bar trying my first complimentary taste. I got the Colomé Estate Grown Malbec from Argentina. I'm gonna try it. I love it. It smells really good. It has like a blackberry pepper type of smell. Oh, that's good wine. It tastes more like actually has more floral notes to it. Kind of like, it tastes like I don't know, like a really fragrant carnation smells. It's a weird smell. It's a weird taste too, but I really like it. It's really good. It's got some berries, definitely berry flavor. Really good. I don't know what to try next. What should I try next? I decided to go with the Cabernet Franc, on the suggestion of a wonderful lady here, Tracy. She's great. This one smells like raspberries. Like someone just crushed up a bunch of raspberries and just like threw it in a juice. It's drier than I thought it would be. Woo! It's really good though. Hex yeah, $15. Yes. Oh my god, this smells so good. It tastes really good. It's pretty dry, so it kind of like cleans your tongue. But it's got like a pepper note on the back of it.
Yeah, delicious.
Oh, it's still like a lot of berries though. Very juicy, that one. I like it. This is so good. We're gonna go try some beer next. So the wine bar is 2 complimentary tastes, and then you can buy wine by the glass or the bottle. So now we're taking a right-hand turn into the beer section. Beer section is quite large, and they have things kind of sectioned off by beer types, kind of, sort of. These are all ciders and non-beer beer types. Even more wine. Lots of wine. And these are done up by usually locale or type. So they have Moscatos, they also have their Italy section, and then further down you'll see Michigan wines. And now the rest of this is all beer. Pretty much any brand you've ever thought of for beer is gonna be here. If they don't have it, they'll get it. Great thing about this place too is they sell it individually. So if you just want to try one, you don't have to get the 6-pack. So if we continue on down the beer area to the left here, you'll see that there actually is a bar. And they usually have about 40 beers on tap. They keep their menus kind of updated. But the idea is that you can come and have a couple tastes. It is 2 complimentary tastes. And then you can grab a beer and go shopping. So one of the cooler things is that if there's a beer out in the beer selection that you want to see or want to taste, what they can do is they can, you can grab it and they can bring it here and they can chill it for you. It only takes about 5 minutes in an express chiller to chill that beer so you can try it. Which I think is really cool. And it's not like a try, like a complimentary taste, you have to buy it. But it's really awesome. You can also, if there's anything on tap here you want, they can make crowlers, which is like a canned growler type of situation, 32-ounce can. It's pretty great service for a grocery store, you know what I mean? So I'm trying out some beers. This is Yumtown from, from Brew Detroit. This is Yumtown, which is a cherry lime lager. This is, I've had 2 sips out of it already. I just wanted to show you what my face looks like when I drink it.
Cool.
It's like drinking Simply Limeade. If you like Simply Limeade or Limeade, very, very limey, not as carbonated as it needs to be, it wasn't good. It wasn't good. It was,
She doesn't like lime and she's not that much.
I also like beer. I like beer that tastes like beer. So we're gonna try one more. He's gonna try one, and then I'm gonna try one more. You get 2 complimentary tastes. So let's see what I can find.
So this is the Crypto Ale. I'm about to try it out right now.
Crypto Ale. This is from Ozone here in Lansing.
Oh yeah, this is from Ozone. This is not bad. This is not bad at all.
It is a cherry vanilla amber ale.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Smooth. Very smooth.
Smooth. Do you get a lot of cherry and a lot of vanilla?
You can taste the vanilla. You get a little bit of hidden cherry after fact. The cherry has an aftertaste, but it's good.
Got a passion fruit kolsch from New Belgium Brewing Company.
All right.
I like passion fruit, I like kolsch. I don't know if I like them together. Oh my god, it smells like juice. It smells like pog juice, baby.
Okay, tempt me.
Oh, that's good. It's again not as carbonated as a kolsch usually is, but I think it's just because of the glass size.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. I would drink this. It's sweeter than I normally like for beer, but I drink it. You wanna try it?
Yeah, I'll give it a shot. That's good.
Does it smell like pug juice?
Yeah, it smells like bug.
I wanted to give you an idea of the scale of these things. Look how big these wheels of cheese are. They're huge. I can see my breath. Because we're in a giant refrigerator, so. They have a lot of the old standards that any other cooler and any other place would have. They got butter and eggs and everything, and the prices are pretty much similar for everywhere else. They have a lot of their own branded things lately, which I think is kind of nice. We're gonna cross over from like the milk area into like the cheeses and yogurts. Again, we're in a giant walk-in refrigerator, so I can see my breath right now. I'm really cold. I'm holding a hot coffee. But yeah, if you don't see a cheese out in the cheese area that you want, you can always come in here and you'll probably find it in here too. I don't know if you guys can see this. You can't see it. I'm fogging up the lens. But I did get a coffee. I tried the Ethiopian, which is supposed to be like nutty and smoky. And I put a little bit of raw honey and some heavy cream in it because that's how I like my coffee. I haven't had honey in my coffee in about 100 years, but I just decided it was a good thing to try. They have a huge garden center too, which we tend not to go into, just because we're not here for gardening. We're here for the food and the booze. We're gonna be real. But I will try to show you guys everything to make this kind of a comprehensive tour of Horrocks in Lansing, Michigan. When I was a kid, this giant refrigerator, my favorite thing was going through these. Ugh. Ugh. That's how they separate this area. I love it so much. All right, a little bit of wayfinding. Okay, so we just came through the cheese cooler into the wine area. There's like the wine and beer area down there. We actually have the wine cellar right there. And then over here is the major produce and cheese area. We are gonna go to kind of the left here and we're gonna go down the aisle. And they have a ton of these. Look at these seltzers. Weird. Seltzer things are strange to me still. Oh, and they also have trials where you can get 5 for $10 for that Fumpf. Which is kind of funny, because Fumpf is 5 in German. Anyway, you can get 5 of these little trial sizes. Now, one of the original walk-in closets was this. The walk-in refrigerator, sorry, was this. This is their walk-in beer cooler. This is where they keep some of their larger amounts of beer. You can see kind of a keg down in there. So if you want to go and have a nice cold beer and you want to get a cold 6-pack, they do have an entire walk-in beer cooler. As you can see by the road, by the flooring here, this actually used to be the parking lot. You can kind of see where the old store ended and the parking lot began. So you can definitely tell that they have expanded quite a lot. So this is just asphalt over here and then actually like concrete over there. All right, so we're in the little wine area right here. The beer cooler is right behind me, and we're gonna walk through the small flower and garden area. This is more like just flowers and gifts. They do flower arranging here for a really, really great price. And these people are so professional and so kind. They make the great arrangements. But here's all of the different things you can get to start your arrangements, and you can customize them. And finally, we have some of our indoor plants we can purchase. I love those. I love these little trumpets. I have no idea what they actually are, but I like them. On the weekends, during certain times, they usually will have someone playing the piano in the midst of all these wonderful roses. You can kind of see the baby grand piano up on top here. There's that little black bar. But they have little spray roses, stem roses, garden roses, Gerbera daisies, sorry. Some tropical flowers. You can even get bird of paradise here to give out. I used to come here and grab bunches of flowers from my mom every once in a while, just whatever I could afford at the time. And I loved coming and getting some of these, I don't remember the name of them now. Oh no. They're kind of like snapdragons, but I used to come and get these prima donnas. Oh, look at these sunflowers. Sunflowers by the stem, and it looks like you get 4 for $8 or $9. Over here, we just came from the floral section. There's the canned goods. We're over here into the sushi area straight ahead, and then finally, the whole row of produce. That's where we're standing right now. I did stop and get a mimosa. And they did a really great pour on it. I drank a lot of it already, and it's probably the last I'm gonna have for a very long time, just because it is. Sorry it was out of focus there for a second. So yeah, I got a mimosa. I'm very happy with it. But that's all. That was Horrocks. What do you guys think? I hope you guys like it. Eventually, come on up here to Horrocks. They're a great time. They're actually gonna have a festival later today that we won't be able to attend because we're here for another event. So.
It is a good place. Plus, drinking and shopping at the same time is an awesome thing.
Yes, it is. But they do have a 3-drink maximum here, unless, like, I don't know what you have to prove, but it's a 3-drink maximum you can
Just
cut off.
bring a top hat and a fake beard and you should be set.
You're ridiculous. Okay, we'll talk to you guys later.